Been here 25 years. It is a very challenging task in a way, but exciting to make a review of 25 years of culture without defining in the moment what culture is, cultural exchange between countries. But bearing in mind the historical perspective of today, I would like to mention missing persons here, a part of the very dear Professor Bartoszewski, but in his line there are actually two Israeli historians who are missing here very much today, who played a leading role in putting foundations to the research of the past and its reflection on contemporary. Of course, those are Professor Israel Gutman, but not less Professor Yaakov Goldberg. Yaakov Goldberg, the Israeli prominent historian, was the first, actually, the Israeli and I think also Jewish professor who received the honoris causa by the Warsaw University at the time. I think it was 93. So we are missing them on an entirely different perspective. In this gathering of us bureaucrats, we have the leading role, all the ambassadors gathering here. We must mention the two colleagues, dear colleagues of ours who are missing, who left us too early, not because of age, and of course those are Miron Gordon, who was our second ambassador to Poland. He passed away in '96, and then David Peleg, who passed away in 2013. All of them not because of old age, so we miss them, and of course we are very sorry, and it's very unfortunate that they can't be here today with us. Art. I think that the cultural relations between the two countries have very unique perspective. Arts are also in this case a bridge of contemporary Israel and Poland to the past. Obviously it is to the Polish past, as Israel is only 67 years old, so our point of turning point is Israel, the Jewish people, tradition, heritage and culture, but in natural ways related to Poland, and the cultural creativity in the two countries, of course, reflects these basic facts. Now there's another dimension to the uniqueness in my mind of the cultural relations between the two countries, because they refer to the Jewish heritage nearly 1,000 years, and its creativity on that, because and its impact on the present time. So it has a very unique influence on because of the wide outreach and influence on the public opinion in the unique Jewish relations. In a way, the cultural and artistic creativity played a vital role in Poland to bring up what actually the Jewish identity and creativity means, and in the same way presenting Polish culture and the Polish identity of modern state, modern society in Israel, had a very important role in order to make acquaintance of Israel through arts with the Israeli modern state, and also to influence in positive way, maybe to diminish the stigma in Israeli society on Poland, even modern Poland and the Polish society. So here the cultural relations, the cultural creativity in the two countries, in my mind, had very unique and nearly historical role and perspective, even that they are only 25 years. We are talking about 25 years. There are, to my mind, three people who played an important and the most important role in this cultural creativity. I'm sure that all of us here in this small circle of people, insiders, and familiar with the subject, those names will be well familiar. There are three and one. I would say that those are Hanoch Levin and two Krzysztofs, Krzysztof Pawlikowski and Krzysztof Penderecki. And there is Hanoch Levin, of course, is not with us, It is his legacy that guided and inspired the cultural creativity in Israel that also was embarked toward the journey to Poland. And I have, it's a pity we don't have time to elaborate and dwell on that, because this is the most meaningful example of this united faith and united spirit and psychology. Wawlikowski is with us. He's only 53 years old, he's a dear friend, as well as Krzysztof Penderecki, who in different age group is today 82. He already reached the climax of this interaction, his contribution to the interaction between Israel and Poland. But here I want to pay a compliment to the Polish colleagues sitting here, and to the Polish state, and to the Polish government and public institutions. There's another person who played a very important role. And the Israelis here possibly will not know this name, but the Poles will certainly do. And this is Paweł Potorocin. Paweł Potorocin, to those from the Israeli side here who are not that familiar with the Polish realities, is the ongoing director of the Adam Mickiewicz National Institute in Poland, who is in charge and responsible in propagating and promoting the Polish culture abroad. This institute and its branch in Tel Aviv played and is playing until today a very vital, crucial role, as all of us know, in each country's different way, also in Israel today, promotion of culture, creation of culture, and also presentation of it abroad is very expensive. And here, the Adam Mickiewicz Institute played an unthinkable role in presenting this Polish culture, new identity, modern identity, to show the not anachronistic but modern Poland to Israel, to the Jewish people. And of course, most of you know, without getting now into details, the Polish year here in 2008-2009 was a unique expression to this. And with enormous money and effort, and inspiring also the further Polish and also Israeli cultural creativity to follow this milestone, which this year was here. We are trying, and here maybe I'll conclude my introductory words. We, again, the Jewish past, so what would be the role of Israel to transfer and project the Israeli culture towards the Polish people, Polish new generation. So like in many other countries, but also specifically in Poland, obviously we are taking advantage of the international maybe scene in Poland, of the Jewish scene and the Jewish festivals taking place in Poland. We, as Israel, we don't have Adam Mickiewicz Institute, we don't have Cervantes Institute or Goethe Institute, because of different Israeli perspective and realities, and a very vital question, what actually the Israeli culture and arts mean until today. There is a debated issue. But we certainly are taking part in projecting Israeli arts and culture, bringing closer to the Polish public eye through, let's say, about seven Jewish festivals, forms of festival taking place in Poland, not only in Krakow and in Warsaw. Actually, this month there will take place in Krakow the 25th edition of the Krakow Festival with Israeli components. And of course, Warsaw didn't want to stay very much behind. And in August will be the 12th edition of the Singer Festival. But there are also film festivals which are projecting also contemporary art from Israel. This is my introduction. Again, let's remember Hanoch Levin, who has an utmost importance as a mental, psychological and cultural bridge between Poland and Israel. Long live Krzysztof Penderecki, and our expectations from the creativity of worldwide known Krzysztof Wawlikowski, the renowned theater director in Poland. Our expectations from collaboration with him are still very high. Thank you.